are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle, and we'll be joined shortly with Nick. As per usual during the week, he did have class today, so we will have to wait a little bit until he gets here. It's all right. We'll work it out, and we'll see where we go from there. We do have a sizable baseball slate today, or a full baseball slate today. I actually really do like this slate. One of the kind of the bigger things is when coming down the stretch is looking for teams that um, for teams that care, and then see what they're doing and seeing who they're against and teams trying to play spoiler and all that good stuff. But before we jump into today's slate, we'll go ahead check back at yesterday. What went right? What went wrong? I know it was a short slate. It was kind of a break-even day on the site. On the site, we had the Giants and the under 39.5. So under 39.5 hit. Giants did not. And then we broke even on baseball because we had Toronto money line and Toronto run line. So it ended up the money line hit. The run line did not. I think we ended up being down like 0.06 units yesterday on the site. Not a big deal. Break even day. I was also on Baltimore myself. 14-8 win there. So definitely it was slightly profitable for me. Site slightly down. It's down the juice, so not really a big concern there. But we'll see how today goes. Full baseball slate should be exciting. I'll go ahead and put my let's go ahead and delete Nick's stuff from yesterday because that does not apply to today anymore. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so there is my plays. There's also some Counter-Strike in there as well. Yes, Nick went 0-0-3. He had Pittsburgh first 5. He had Toronto first 5 and the under 39. So he went 0-0-3 yesterday. Yep. I went 1-0 and had a $2.82 Hail Mary, and the Giants sold it. That's rough. John, what's up, Isaacs? Teams that care. I want that on a shirt. It's the teams that are fighting for playoff spots, essentially. So, Blue Jays money line. I'm going to say no to that one today. Pirates first 5. Oh, that's from yesterday. It's from yesterday. Cool. Under 39 push. Giants money line. Orioles and the Braves. Yeesh. Yankees and Phillies. Yes, I like the Yankees and the Phillies today. Yes, I do. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning. The 39 was a push in the NFL game. That it was. We'll go ahead and we'll just start jumping into the games because why not? Kind of important to just start jumping into them. Tampa Bay and Cleveland is the first matchup of the day. Cleveland a minus 145 favorite with a total of 6.5 in this game. I'm just pulling up the pitcher stats. Corey Kluber and Shane Bieber will be your pitching matchup in this game. Kluber this year, 29 starts, a 10-9 record, 4.3 ERA, 155 innings pitched, 74 earned runs, 164 hits, 130 strikeouts, and 19 walks. On the opposite side, you get Shane Bieber and the red hot Cleveland Guardians. Shane Bieber this year, 29 starts, a 12-8 record, 2.81 ERA, and 189 innings pitched, 59 earned runs, 159 hits, 189 strikeouts, and 35 walks. I'm on the Rays for this game at plus money. I know it's Kluber versus Bieber. This is the first game since Cleveland is clinched. I know there was a day in between. I don't really care. Cleveland's got nothing left to play for. They clinched their division, and they're not catching the Yankees for that 2 seed. So they're locked into the 3 seed. Nothing really going for them. They can try to go for 90 wins, 90 wins, but they're not trying to catch anybody. It's not happening. It's fine. Tampa Bay is still trying to play for seeding. They're only a half game up on Seattle. They're 2.5 games back of Toronto at this point. So most likely they're going to Toronto for a playoff series. But when it comes to it, I think this is a must. I don't want to say must-win game, but this game is a lot more important to Tampa than it is to Cleveland. And when it comes after it, I want to go after the teams with a little bit more motivation necessarily to try to win the games. And Cleveland already kind of locked themselves in, and especially getting Tampa Bay at plus money. I know it's Kluber, and I know it's not the most prettiest bet. That's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Tampa Bay Rays money line. It's around a plus 134 for this first game on the slate. I bet I like them too. I like that one. Yes. Give me the over. I don't hate that. 3-3 tie. I love these lines. Yeah. Especially she's at a 6.5. That's kind of a crazy line that it is actually that low of a total. So that's definitely interesting to see. But there's a bunch of 6.5s today. Keep in mind, some of the places are starting to get a little bit colder, so it's going to be kind of like the beginning of the year because there is 1, 2, 3 6.5s, couple 7s, couple 7.5s. So a lot of lower totals on today's slate. So yeah, I don't mind a 3-3 and over, but I'm going after the Tampa Bay. Can players still get traded? The players might try and play well to get traded to another team. No, trade deadline was a while ago. The only way that players can get moved around is to be put on the waiver wire, and no team's doing that right now. Whatever team you got, that's pretty much the team you're going to be running with. You could try to pick up some guys off the waiver wire or off of AAA or whatever, but no, trading is no longer a thing. I believe trade deadline was August the 3rd, so it's been a little while. Green over 6.5 strikeouts. We'll go into that game in just a minute. Tampa Bay, Cleveland under 6.5 is a low total, but we'll see. I was going to go under, but stayed off. Fair. Yo. Saquon Barkley, first touchdown of the game was a nice catch. I was legitimately thinking my play from Game Time Decision was going to hit because I said no touchdowns at plus 6,000, and the first touchdown didn't get scored until 5 minutes left in the third. Almost hit it. That would have been nice. Morning, Untouchable. Nice to see you. Are Texas good against left-handed pitchers? They're not good against anybody, to be honest. But we'll get into them in a little bit. Thumbs up. Let's get it. Let's go to this game, which sheesh. Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates go off in this one. Pittsburgh's at minus 115, total of 7. Hunter Green, Mitch Keller going on the mound. Hunter Green has pitched in 22 games this year, a 4-13 record to a 4.91 ERA, 113 and 2/3 inning pitch, 62 earned runs, 98 hits, 146 strikeouts, and 44 walks. On the opposite side, you get Mitch Keller, who has pitched in 29 games, a 5-12 record, 3.99 ERA, 149 innings pitched, 66 earned runs, 151 hits, 128 strikeouts, 55 walks. And I'm going to be doing this for a lot of games today, but this one will be the first.
Stop it. Get some help.
Both these two teams have been eliminated since pretty much opening day. The Reds have 94 losses. The Pirates have 97 losses. Why would you go after this game? I have zero interest. If the teams don't care, if the teams are playing for exercise, that's not a game I'm betting on. So when it comes to it, I'm going to stay completely away from Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Wow. Yep. Do you think Tampa will be distracted with hurricane on the way? We are under evacuation warnings. No, not in this type of race. They need to be focused on what they're doing. So I'm gonna say no. 3 touchdowns scored, but yeah. Hey, the first one wasn't until 5 minutes left in the third. So give me at least that one. No touchdowns first half. Imagine having a anytime scorer, Saquon, Zeke, we're close to plus 500 after halftime. There you go. I'd like to thank the Blues and the Orioles last night. Nice and plus money wins. Let's get it. What was that? That was my 1-800-GAMBLER screen. Yes, since opening day. They kind of got a well. You know what? I'll give Cincinnati day 2 because they won their opening day game against the Atlanta Braves. Did Pittsburgh win their opening day? No, they did not. They lost 9-0. So Pittsburgh since day 1, Cincinnati since day 2, because the Cincinnati did win in Atlanta game 1. So there you go. We'll go on to another game. Yikes. Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Another pick'em between some garbage teams. Detroit Tigers are a 115 favorite, total of 7.5. Zach Greinke and Joey Wentz. Oh boy. Zach Greinke this year, 24 starts, a 4.9 record, 4.21 ERA, 124 innings pitched, 58 earned runs, 147 hits, 70 strikeouts, and 25 walks. On the opposite side, you get Joey Wentz, who has pitched 5 times this year. 2-2 record, 3.13 ERA in 23 innings, 8 earned runs, 16 hits, 19 strikeouts, and 6 walks. Looking at it, I'm going to look up a player prop. I might actually go after a player prop in this game. Because I know Kansas City is not good in terms of strikeouts. So let's go to MLB strikeouts. Tigers. Wentz for over 4.5 is minus 122. Never mind. I was going to say maybe we go after a strikeout prop in this game, but similar to last game, it's another one of those.
Stop it. Get some help.
Type of games. You get the Tigers, who have 92 losses, and the Kansas City Royals, who have 90. Both of them out since. I'll give these two teams beginning of June. I'll give these two teams beginning of June, not opening day. But these are two teams that are having a very rough season. A pick'em between two bums, and I'm not going after this one. Saquon Barkley, anytime, was safer than no touchdown score. Well, yeah, no crap. Saquon Barkley was plus 100. No touchdown score was 6,000. Yeah, really. I would say so. I would say so, Banana and Grapes. I wasn't trying to go for a safe play. 1-800 Gambler. Yes. Chicago Bears minus 2.5 plus 200 against the Giants. I'm not on that one. I can't go after them. Locked it in. I don't see it. I think the Giants are a decent team. The Giants spread killed my same game parlay and 3-team teaser. Still a decent night though. Let's keep it rolling. Let's do it. Wouldn't dare touch Kansas City game. Neither would I. We love the bum fights. Yeah, sure. You get the Ravens. Who did they get? That their minus 2.5 would be a dog price. Buffalo. I don't hate it. I really don't. But I need to look more into the NFL. I really haven't looked at it yet. Jay Peasy's in the chat. Good morning, Jay Peasy. Welcome. Saquon first touchdown was plus 600. All right. It was plus 600 for Saquon first touchdown. That's nice. All right. Well, we'll keep on rolling through the baseball slate. We get the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. I completely messed up that thing, and it's not National. It's not Braves over under Nationals. It's Braves at the Nationals. Come on, Tim. Type it up right. The Braves are 210 favorites with a 9 as the total. You get Kyler Mullers taking on Paulo Espino. Mullers has pitched twice this year. He hasn't pitched since August 13th. A 1-1 record with a 10.57 ERA, 7.7 innings pitched, or 7 2/3. 9 earned runs, 7 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 7 walks. Paulo Espino will be on the bump for the Washington Nationals, who he actually has been. Oh, well, he's been going 1 inning. Never mind. It's more of an opener, I guess, now. He's pitched in 40 games, started 17 of them, an 0-7 record, 4.17 ERA, 108 innings pitched, 50 earned runs, 121 hits, 87 strikeouts, and 22 walks. If there's a game in this series that the Nationals are going to win, it is this one. Obviously, they did not win yesterday. And tomorrow, do they not? They have. Never mind. Jake Odorizzi's pitching tomorrow for the Atlanta Braves, so maybe. But Kyle Mullers has not been good. Obviously, he's only pitched twice this year. Not really going after this game. I kind of lean towards Nationals, but I'm not jumping on it. The Braves have been playing some good baseball. Nationals have been playing mediocre baseball lately, but Nationals got their 100th loss last night. Not a team I want to be backing right now. Complete pass for me. Atlanta over. I would lean that way. You like the Falcons? I kind of lean Falcons. I don't mind that one. All alternative lines. You're also going after the Cardinals. Cardinals against the Carolina Panthers. I do not hate it. I do not hate it whatsoever. I kind of like the Cardinals too. Had the boys -2.5 first half. Zeke anytime, Barkley anytime, and same game was canceled when Gallup didn't play. Sportsbook locked my stake until after the game, then returned my half unit. That is rough. That is rough. Raiders. Who are the Raiders playing? I don't have NFL up constantly. Hold on. Raiders get Broncos. Yeah, I don't hate that one. The Raiders are favorited, and they haven't won a game this year. Yeah, I like that one. Sabres. Ooh, Sabres play today. What is their line? Today? Let's see. Buffalo Sabres -180. Yeesh. Maybe take the over. We'll see. Is that preseason hockey? Yes, it's preseason hockey. I'm going to lock in Alabama, Arizona, and Air Force spreads before lines move in the wrong direction for me. I like the Alabama play. Let me go pull up Arizona and Air Force. Hold on. Arizona against Buffalo. Don't hate it. Air Force against Navy. Don't hate it. Sounds good. Okay, they're all big favorites, but that's fine. Blues -1.5 versus the Blackhawks. You enjoy that. Cleaning up this week on a roll. Let's get it. Make that money. Preseason hockey has been so fun. There you go. Probably Rams -6.5 for Monday night, +235 against the Niners. I don't hate it. Yankees, yes, and we'll talk about that game in just a minute. Made a solid play on all those. Good luck. Speaking of the Yankees, we'll go ahead and jump into the Yankee game. Yankees and the Blue Jays will be going after it. Jameson Taillon, Jose Barrios going at it. This is a pick'em total of 8. It's gone up from a 6.5. Jameson Taillon, Jose Barrios. Taillon this year, 30 starts, 13-5 record, 3.9 ERA, 164 innings pitched, 71 earned runs, 154 hits, 140 strikeouts, and 40 walks. On the opposite side, you get Jose Barrios, which is having one of his worst seasons of his career. 30 starts and 11-6 record. Don't let that record deceive you. A 5.27 ERA, 160 and 2/3 innings pitched, 94 earned runs, 187 hits, 137 strikeouts, and 40 walks. We were on the Blue Jays heavy yesterday because of the Sunday night baseball fade. This is the night that the Yankees clinch the division. I'm grabbing the Yankees money line at -105. I like the spot. Jose Barrios has not been good, especially against the Yankees. So this is 100% a Yankee money line spot for me. Taking it at the -105 area. Not pretty. I don't love betting the Yankees, but I'm going to. Yankees clinch the division today. Good morning. It's my birthday. Another Blue Jays win would be a lovely gift. Dang. Sorry. Happy birthday, but I don't see the Blue Jays winning with Jose Barrios. Seattle money line. You would have to run line that. I would never recommend a minus 200. Happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday, Crystal. I know I was scared of preseason, but it's lit. There you go. There's a lot of happy birthdays. Judge hits a homer tonight. Yeah, we've been saying that for a while. Jays are 22-8 when Barrios starts. Just saying. That's fine. Yankees money line. UTSA, Army, and Maryland. Let's go look up. Yes to UTSA. I will say that one right off of the rip. I like UTSA off of the MTSU off of that big upset. Army against Georgia State. I feel like at this point, I would kind of lean Georgia State plus the points, but I'm not going after that one. And I believe Maryland's going after Michigan State at 7.5. Sure, why not? Maryland's actually been halfway decent. They put up a good fight against Michigan over the weekend, or over last weekend. So yeah, I don't hate that one at all. Orioles under that after that performance. I could see that, but I also like the Orioles outright today. So we'll see. San Francisco run line. I am not going after that game. I will go after this game, though, and I'm going to be going after the next 3 games after this. The Mets and the Marlins will be going at it. This will be a home game for the Mets. The Mets are $2 favorites with a total of 7. Pablo Lopez, Cookie Carrasco. Pablo Lopez this year had a good start. Has not been a good finish. 30 starts this year, a 9-10 record, 3.88 ERA, 167 innings pitched, 72 earned runs, 150 hits, 162 strikeouts, and 50 walks. Not to mention, in his couple of starts against the Mets, he allowed 8 earned runs, 6 earned runs, 6 earned runs in his 3 starts. So it has not been a fun road for Pablo Lopez against the Mets. On the opposite side, you get Cookie Carrasco, which has been one of the more consistent pieces in this Mets rotation. 27 starts, a 15-6 record, 3.79 ERA, 145 innings pitched, 61 earned runs, 150 hits, 147 strikeouts, and 39 walks. And he's had good starts against Miami. 3-0 with a 2.27 ERA in those starts. I like the Mets on the run line today at plus 105. They're in a heated race with the Atlanta Braves, which with the Braves win yesterday, they are 1 game. Mets only have a game lead over the Atlanta Braves. So definitely a big next 8 games for both sides. Well, 9 games for Atlanta. Oh no, Atlanta made up the games. Yeah, because the Mets have 1 in the win column, 1 in the loss column. So this is a big week and a half for those 2 teams. I think the Mets need to take care of business against Miami, and they've taken care of business against Pablo Lopez. So I think they go and tee off against them again today. Mets run line around plus 105. Thanks. We shall see how it happens. Yep. Yes, I like the Orioles, but trying to do a same game parlay. You have fun with your parlays. There you go. You have any locks? I don't. Actually, I do. They're on my door, my car. Got one on the window. So there you go. St. Louis over against Milwaukee, and it's Miles McCollum and Adrian Hauser. We'll see. Any baseball divisions winnings still bettable. Considering the Houston and Cleveland already clinched theirs, the Yankees are a game away from clinching theirs. St. Louis is a game away from clinching theirs, and the Dodgers have clinched about a month and a half ago. The only one would be the NL East, and I don't know if there's necessarily value in going after that one. So I'm going to say no. I don't like the L word in gambling, LL, but so far my only place is Pens minus 1.5 so far until other lineups for the other games pop up. That is fair. We'll go to this game, which a lot of people have already mentioned a couple of times. The Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox will go after it. Michael Wacha is pitching for the Red Sox. Kyle Bradish for the Baltimore Orioles. You get the Red Sox, who are a 120 favorite, total of 9. Michael Wacha has been, I'm going to say, the best pitcher for this Boston staff this year. And he hasn't pitched much. 21 starts, 11-1 record, 2.7 ERA, 120 innings pitched, 36 earned runs, 97 hits, 97 strikeouts, and 30 walks. On the opposite side, you get Kyle Bradish, who is coming off of his best start of his career. 8 2/3 innings, 10 strikeouts versus the AL West champion Houston Astros. He has pitched in 21 games this year, a 4-7 record, 4.65 ERA, 110 innings pitched, 57 earned runs, 112 hits, 103 strikeouts, and 37 walks. You get the Boston Red Sox, who are completely out, and you got the Baltimore Orioles, whose playoff hopes are on absolute life support with their elimination number of 7. They're 3.5 games back of the Seattle Mariners, and the Seattle Mariners get the Texas Rangers coming up. So, not necessarily a good opportunity for the Baltimore Orioles, but these are must-win games. I like the Orioles today at plus money with Kyle Bradish, but I've been backing Bradish for a while. He's been solid to me, especially since coming back up from the minors after he had a little bit of a stint earlier on in the year, and then he went down, came back up, and he's been phenomenal ever since. I am going after Baltimore today on the money line, taking them around plus 112 area. So Baltimore for me. Riding with that Ice-X. Get it. My second favorite Orioles pitcher to back, because Kramer at the top. Yes, he is. Baltimore money line and minus 1.5 again. There you go. All right, awesome people. Well, awesome Tim. Hey, okay. Hi, Rat. How you doing? Yeah, I'm surprised that Nick hasn't shown up yet. But I guess he forgot, to come up to a show today. If I knew that, I would have skipped about half of these games because half of them suck. Anyways, we'll go after this next one, which we could possibly seeing some bubbly pop today. The St. Louis Cardinals are pick'em in Milwaukee. 8.5 is the total. The elimination or the lucky number is 3, but I believe that St. Louis has the tiebreaker in terms of head-to-head record. I could be wrong. So maybe it could not be a game that they pop. But you get Miles McCollum, Adrian Hauser going at it. Miles McCollum this year, he's pitched in 31 games and 11-13 records. So you know what you're going to get out of him. He's either going to get blown up or he's going to have a good game. You'll get a decision out of him because he's gotten 24 out of the 31. A 3.35 ERA, 193 and a third innings pitched, 72 earned runs, 163 hits, 144 strikeouts, 38 walks. On the opposite side, you get Adrian Hauser, who has actually been quite solid over the last little while. He has pitched in 21 games, a 6-9 record, a 4.62 ERA, 99 and a third innings pitched, 51 earned runs, 101 hits, 66 strikeouts, and 43 walks. When it comes to it, I'm on Milwaukee for this game. I like Adrian Hauser. Miles McCollum is a big question mark. I'm going to lean towards a pick'em home team. And I think that Milwaukee, these games matter more to Milwaukee than they do to St. Louis, just because St. Louis is kind of locked a playoff spot in pretty much. Well, not quite, but they're pretty close to. And then you get Milwaukee, who's a game and a half back of Philadelphia for that wild card. So I'm going to go after Milwaukee for this game. Good morning, Nick. And say that St. Louis does not get to pop any bubbly yet. But this is a Milwaukee Brewers spot for me. Good morning, Nick. We've gone over half the slate already. What do you like for go look through the games that I've already went through and just give a quick little summary, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My class got let out late, and then my 2 o'clock class is not meeting today, or it's optional, so I walked home. So that took me an extra couple minutes. But Tampa Bay, Cleveland, that line's about right. Pass. I don't think I got to any games that you've talked about actually so far. I think that it's just a bunch of passing for me at the moment, because the only one I would lean to is taking a first 5 shot with the Washington Nationals around that 168 range. Later in the season here, I'm being a little bit more picky on baseball. I'm looking for a little bit more correlation between where my projected line is, the starting pitchers, and where the money is going. And I've only actually bet 1 game so far, to be completely honest. So being a little bit more picky at the moment, and none that we have talked about I have bet so far.
Cool. It should be fun to try to find some plays for the site today.
Yes.
Have to jump out. Appreciate you guys taking the time each day to go over the game by game. Of course, Tate, you have a good one. Morning, fellas. Good morning, Rise. Yes, Brew Crew. Yes, Brew Crew. Kind of like the Brewers over the total. I don't hate that. ESB, Cleveland run line. I don't like Cleveland today. I like Tampa. But we'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah. We're looking at the Philadelphia Phillies. They're at the Chicago Cubs here. Total of 6.5 in this game. Low total. Makes sense, though. I'm assuming with this 6.5 total, that only means that the wind's blowing in. Let's take a look at what that is. It is...
It's also Wheeler and Stroman.
And it looks like it's going to be Wheeler with Syndergaard as the primary reliever in this game. So the Phillies are using Met scraps for today.
Wheeler's
15-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 54 degrees, 1% chance of rain. All 3 of these projected pitchers are former Mets. Marcus Stroman on the other side. So a lot of Mets in this Chicago-Philly game. Wheeler, he's only pitched 1 time since coming off the IL. Can't really use too much of his stats because I think he only pitched a couple innings. Marcus Stroman's been pretty good lately. 2.79 ERA, 1 WHIP, 6.83 strikeouts per 9, 19%, 1.86 walks per 9, a 2.32 BABIP, a 4.33 FIP, and a 4.01 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game. Got to refresh this page, and we'll see. We're seeing 93% of the tickets and 99% of the cash coming in on the Phillies. This line's moved up a couple cents. And we're seeing 59% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on the under. And this line's gone from 8 down to 6.5. I kind of lean over with this line going all the way down to 6.5, especially considering we're only going to get a couple innings of Zach Wheeler. And I think 3-3 is a very legitimate score for this game. At one point, and that's an automatic over for a 6.5. So I would lean towards taking the over 6.5 here. It is a minus 120, but that is a lean at the moment. I might get to it a little bit later. I want to take a look at a couple other things. But for me, it's a lean towards the over, but no action at the moment.
Yeah, I'll take Philadelphia on the run line. You get Wheeler and Syndergaard fine against Stroman. This is a must-win series. This is a big series for Philadelphia if they want to hold on to that playoff spot. Granted, Milwaukee does go up against St. Louis, so that's going to be a tough series for them.
Yeah,
I do like Philadelphia. I took them on the run line. I got it at a decent price, plus 105. So kind of similar to that. Some of the other run line numbers I got. I think the Phillies take care of business in this game. I think they should win. I think they should win by margin. That's where I'm going to roll with them. So we're going to go Philadelphia Phillies run line with Zach Wheeler and Syndergaard today.
Not a bad look.
Phillies, Wheeler, and the over. Yeah, I like Phillies. Remember Dallas and the over 38.5 last night? I got 39.5, so I got the under.
I pushed the 39.
There you go, Ricardo. Nice work. I know they're out for exercise until playoffs, but a sprinkle on the Dodger run line, it smells like the Padres and Snell.
I That was potentially going to be my second play, was the Padres first 5, and that line went from even money to minus 120, so I passed.
I was about to say, yeah, the Padres are now kind of favorites in this game, so I
Jeez.
can't really go after that one. I like the over 6.5 in this game.
That's why I'm leaning.
Yeah, why not? Shout out to y'all. Let's get paid. Let's get it. Let's get it. My friend is a diehard Cowboys fan. He put $1,000 supposedly on him. I need the Giants for my last 5-legger. Yeesh. Nick, you touching hockey yet? I will today. I will today. You know why?
Sabres are playing.
Sabres are playing the Flyers. I'm going to take them on the puck line because they're 180 faves. Or the over. I could look at the over as well. Anyway.
Careful. There's a lot of unders hitting in preseason hockey right now.
Yeah, but the Sabres defense did not look good against Washington. And
that game still went under.
No, it didn't. 4-3 in overtime? No, it didn't.
Oh, it was 4-3? I thought it was 3-2.
4-3 in overtime.
Okay, shows how much I paid attention.
Yep. I mean, I only know because I bet on the game. So, pass on the Phillies, but I'll take Seattle run line. That I will. I like the under the Dodgers game. Sure. Dodger blue. Can't go after it. Reds, 1-800-GAMBLER. I'm a fan of the Sabres, too. Let's get it. Go Sabres. Sabres for the cup. Nick, your fans are back.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Sabres for the cup. Dang right, Sabres for the cup.
Don't encourage them.
Dodgers first 5 under. I want nothing to do with that Dodger game. I have one more bet on today's slate, Nick.
Yeah. I was looking at a play in this game. This line's moved a little bit. I think it moved a little bit out of my price range that I was projecting this line at. We have the White Sox. They are at the Twins. White Sox are minus 120 road favorites. Total 6.5 again. Another 6.5. Let's take a look at the weather here. See if there's a reason why
there's 3 6.5s today because it was Twins game, Cubs game, and the Guardians game.
Yeah, we have 7-mile-an-hour winds, 55 degrees. It is getting colder in Chicago. 0% chance of rain. Lance Lynn and Bailey. Oh, it's my bad. It's Minnesota. It's in Minnesota. So it's getting a little colder in Minnesota there. That could play a little bit of an effect there. But Lance Lynn's been pretty good. 1.67 ERA, a 0.9 whip, 9.19 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%. 1.11 walks per 9, a 258 BABIP, a 253 FIP, and a 3.21 SIERA. On the other side, we have Bailey Ober, who has a 2.7 ERA, a 1 whip, 7.2 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 1.8 walks per 9, a 241 BABIP, a 402 FIP, and a 4.64 SIERA. He should be getting hit a little bit more. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here. See if this correlates a little bit with an overplay because I'm starting to lean that way. And no, it doesn't. Okay, this will help me stay off. 55% of the tickets, 53% of the cash is on the White Sox. 80% of the tickets are on the over, but 55% of the cash is on the over. And this line's gone from 7 down to 6.5. Now, granted, there's not very many tickets. So I don't know how much you can read too much into that. I want to see if I can get a little bit more of a sample size for that. So for me, this is a pass for now. I might get involved with the over 6.5 a little later.
So technically, these two teams are not mathematically eliminated yet. Minnesota elimination number is 1. Chicago 3. The White Sox have also lost 6 games in a row. That is tied for the longest streak in baseball with the other Sox, who have both lost 6 games in a row. And I'll be not betting this game. I see no reason to want to go after this game. You get 2 teams that are playing for exercise, and I'm not interested in betting on teams playing for exercise. So for me, for this one is a complete stay away, especially pick'em games. Like pick'em games playing for exercise. Yeah, no, thank you. Not really going after anything in this one.
Fair.
Rise took the Rangers yesterday. 4-1 win over the Islanders. There you go. Astros minus 1.5. Who did the Astros get today again? Arizona. Not going to talk you off of it. Giants money line. I'm not going after that game. Chi-Town. You have fun with that one. We took them puck line and super puck line. That was fun. There you go. Can't wait for hockey season to run my first full Sabres experiment. So betting the Buffalo Sabres every single day.
Oh,
I
boy.
like that idea. Great hit. Who like today in hockey? Twins are in crash mode. I believe the White Sox are too. In Lance Lynn, we trust. No, we do not. Grabbing nice Sabres plus money in 2022, and then fading them fading them out the playoffs in 2023, unless against the Leafs.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, you want to target them against the Leafs in the playoffs. I wish there was a prop that I can bet right now saying that the Leafs get eliminated in the first round of the playoffs.
Well, that's kind of just standard protocol at this point.
Yeah.
Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota over.
I kind of lean that way.
I don't hate it. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, this one actually is the game I have a play in. The Astros are hosting the Diamondbacks in this one, minus 215 for the Astros. Total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here, where we have Zach Davies and Lance McCullers Jr. Zach Davies, 4.84 ERA, 1.66 WHIP, 8.46 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%, 3.63 walks per 9, a 3.48 BABIP, a 5.36 FIP, and a 4.35 SIERA. On the other side, we have Lance McCullers Jr. with a 2.81 ERA, 1.13 WHIP, 11.22 strikeouts per 9, which is 30%, 3.86 walks per 9, a 2.62 BABIP, a 2.92 FIP, and a 3.44 SIERA. Take a look where the money's coming in on this game here, where we have, there it is, 93% of the tickets, 97% of the cash coming in on the Astros. This line has moved up, though. 68% of the tickets, 68% of the cash is on the over. The line's moved from 7.5 to 8. According to Fangraphs, there is full line value here with the Houston Astros at minus 215 line. My projected line was minus 239. I'm on the run line here at minus 105. This is the only thing I have bet so far today. I got it at minus 105. I like the Astros in this spot to be able to beat up on Davies a little bit here. So I went ahead and I took the Astros on the run line in this spot.
Once again, two teams just playing for exercise. Because the Astros have clinched the number 1 seed in the American League. Arizona is out of the playoffs entirely. Lance McCullers Jr. is continuing to just ramp up to playoff mode, so I guess you could look at that. But this is not particularly a game I want to go after. Should the Astros be able to hit against Zach Davies? Yes, he should. Yes, they should. But this is just not something I'm interested in going after. I'm going after teams that are playing for something, and neither of these teams are. So this one's a pass for me, and this is just kind of how I'm going to be rolling. There's no point in going after certain games. This is one that I don't see the need to.
Yeah, it gets tricky at the end.
Just Pens minus 1.5. Books have somewhat juiced, but I jumped on it at plus. Then Sabres minus 1.5, and the rest is up until lineups. I do like the Blues minus 1.5 against the Blackhawks. I don't hate. Well, obviously I haven't capped, but good luck today. Astros 0-7 versus the D-Cracks.
No.
Okay. Good luck. Good picks. I can see those hitting. There you go. Lean the D-backs. Good luck. We got 4 more baseball games, Nick.
Yeah, the Oakland Athletics are at the LA Angels here. What's the line for it? You don't have
sorry.
Minus 200 for the Angels. Total of 8 in this game.
Sorry. Right. That's the second time I've messed up today on the I'm making the things, because earlier on I put Atlanta Braves over under
yep.
Washington.
Yeah. But yeah, we have James Kaprielian and Patrick Sandoval as the pitching matchup here. 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 82 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Let's take a look at the pitcher stats. Kaprielian, it's been okay. 1.93 ERA, 1.07 WHIP the last 30 days, so he has been better. 6.27 strikeouts per 9, 18%, 2.89 walks per 9, a 2.41 BABIP, a 3.39 FIP, and a 4.63 SIERA. On the other side, Sandoval with a 2.82 ERA, 1.16 WHIP, 8.46 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%. 2.82 walks per nine, a 288 BABIP, a 334 FIP, and a 3.64 SIERA. So he's not been terrible. Let's take a look at the pitch or what the thing. Ooh, kind of an interesting line move here. 74% of the tickets, 91% of the cash coming on the Angels. Makes sense. 56% of the tickets are on the under, but 87% of the cash is on the under. And this line's gone from 7.5 up to 8. So this line's gone the wrong way. I kind of like the over in this game. Am I crazy to like the over in this game? That's where I'm going to lean for this spot. Angels Athletics over. I might get to a couple overs today. Maybe they're just not the pitch. Later in the season, they're just out there to have a little fun, and we see a couple more overs. So I'm leaning a couple overs to add to my card. I'm going to do a little bit more looking at it. I'll probably post these in a community post, but I'll lean over 8 in this game.
Yeah, this is two teams playing for exercise. Sure, you can go after the over. It's gone from 7.5 to 8, so I don't hate that. Parleys and Sandoval. The thing is, I just don't feel comfortable betting overs for Oakland, although they have been hitting better as of late, and their pitching has been garbage. So I'm not going to say no to it, but it's not something that I want to go after.
Yeah.
What do we think about Boston and Baltimore under? I don't hate it. It's just I like Baltimore more. And Bradish is coming off of an 8 2/3 innings start against the Astros. So normally that's not a good thing to go after pitchers to do that, but I think Baltimore is the better play with Boston losing 6 straight. So I'm going to go after that instead of a total.
Yeah.
Nick, take light. Nick's light. Take preseason hockey. Seems spot on. I had 3 overs and 1 under. Went 1 for 4 with 5.5 totals overall for those games.
Yeah, I'm not going to really touch too much preseason hockey.
That's fair. Bullseye, check mark, trophy. Gotcha. I may jump on the Blues, mix it up with a couple of baseball plays. There you go. You're right on the over 8 because they have been hitting good. Yeah, why not? Good luck. Good luck to you. 3 games left.
Yeah, that's one I had my attention, then the line moved, and it lost my attention. I wanted to back the Padres in this game, but let's take a look at this game. We have a pick'em now. Is it really minus 110 on both sides?
Yeah, or minus 110 even money on.
The Padres are home favorites.
Dodgers at plus money.
Thank you. We have
minus 102 on BOL.
Yeah, 6 mile an hour winds from the left to the right, 76 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Blake Snell and Tyler Anderson, your pitching matchup for this one here. Anderson's been good, but should be getting hit a little bit. 1.67 ERA, 1 WHIP, 4.67 strikeouts per nine, which is 13%, 1.33 walks per nine, a 235 BABIP, a 419 FIP, and a 4.74 SIERA. So he should be getting hit a little bit more than he is. He's overachieving at the moment. If you look at his basic stats and his advanced stats. Blake Snell with a 2.10 ERA, 1 WHIP, 12.9 strikeouts per nine, which is 36%, 2.7 walks per nine, a 313 BABIP, 168 FIP, and a 2.55 SIERA. So he's been pitching better as of late, and his advanced numbers are matching what he's been doing. I like the Padres in this game. I don't know if let's see what my number was for this game and see if maybe they are still worth a play here, because I had them as minus 1. Where are they? 143 favorites. So there is still full line value here with the San Diego Padres. I'm going to go ahead and take them still. I'm going to take them only in the first 5 innings because I do like that Dodger bullpen an awful lot. So I'm going to take the Padres here first 5 at minus 120.
I have nothing involved in this one. Obviously, if I'm going after what I've been going after for all the other ones, it should be Padres straight up. But the line movement, obviously, it's moving in that direction. I feel like if I have to go after anything, I would just take the extra shot and go Padres run line. and get some big plus money. What can I get that for? It's showing me the -1.5 run line for them. Let's go alternate. Almost $2, $1.95. I would take a shot at that if I'm going after anything. But I'm not trusting Blake Snell. And the Dodgers are just they're just playing for exercise. So not something I want to go after. Lean Padres, big money run line, 0 to go off of in this game. What are some good over unders for today?
I'm looking at a couple overs actually. I like over 6.5 in the Cubs game. I'm leaning over. These are all leans. I haven't bet any of them. I'm leaning over in the White Sox game, and I'm leaning over in the Athletics game.
Maybe a couple team totals. I kind of lean over in that Washington game, but we'll see. What is the money move with Orioles, Nick?
With the total, it's gone from 9. It's not moved. Even though 65% of the tickets are on the under and 65% of the cash is on the over.
That's fair.
Expecting Waka and Bradish to get hit a little bit here.
Okay. Well, be like, subscribe, ring the bell now. Yes.
Okay, Lenny.
Listen to Lenny. Lenny's in the chat for the first time in a year. Listen to Lenny. Good luck. Let's win. Let's do it. Lenny, what are the thoughts on the Wings? He's doing a show today with Terry, I believe, the Red Wings show. Let's get it. I noticed the Astros moved from 7.5 to 8 the total. Yeah, it has. In regular season, I like the over, but considering the preseason trends, probably under. Preseason for me is all watching and evaluating. I don't do a lot of preseason at all for hockey.
Yeah,
I wouldn't either. But there definitely is some angles. There definitely could be some angles. All right, Nick. Last 2 games of the night, and this will be the last game that I have a bet in.
Yeah, we have the Seattle Mariners. They are hosting the Texas Rangers. -190 for the Mariners. Total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitchers here for this one. Jesus Tinoco pitching for the Rangers against Robbie Ray. I don't think Tinoco has that many innings the last 30 days, so my numbers are not really too much
I
here.
have to look them up on a roto wire in order to
look him up. I didn't really look too much into this game, but look that up to see if this guy's pitched that much or if it's just.
I'll stop you. It's a bullpen game.
Okay, cool. Robbie Ray, on the other hand, 2.79 ERA, 1.10 WHIP, 8.69 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 1.24 walks per 9, a 3.04 BABIP, a 3.60 FIP, and a 3.56 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here. This is the lowest bet game of the day. It's 94% of the tickets, 90% of the cash is on the Mariners, and this line's dropped from 215 down to 190. So lines moving the opposite way there. 55% of the tickets are on the under, 50% of the cash is on the over. I stayed off this game. I don't want to mess with a bullpen game for Texas, and this is just a complete pass for me at this moment.
This is Seattle run line. They are lucky number of 7 to reach their first playoffs since 2001. Going up against a bullpen game from Texas with one of their best pitchers on the mound in Robbie Ray. I got it around plus 105. I like the Seattle Mariners today. I think it's a good spot for them at home. I don't think they could quite clinch at home, or at least not right now. What's their next series? What do they got for the rest of the year, I should say? Because I know they got Texas, obviously. Oakland at home and Detroit at home. So they're going to clinch at home. So this is a good schedule for them to do it. And I think it starts today. I do like Seattle. I'll take them on the run line today, plus 105.
I do believe Seattle has the weakest strength of schedule remaining in the
Considering
MLB.
they have the Rangers, A's, and Tigers, yeah, I think you're right. A's. Good luck. The over in the A's game. Have fun.
Yes.
White Sox over. Not touching it. Philly run line. Yes. Sabres. Yes. Teaser parlay on Cincinnati, Miami under along with the Utah State spread. I like it. There you go. Everyone hit the like button. It's 45 people watching. Dang right. Come on. Also, Coastal Carolina and UNLV.
I do like a little bit of Coastal this week.
There you go. Final game of the day, Nick.
Yeah, Colorado Rockies are at the San Francisco Giants. Giants are 185 home favorites with a total of 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in this game, and we'll move on. 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 58 degrees, 0% chance of rain. German Marquez, Logan Webb, your pitching matchup here. Marquez has not been great. 4.80 ERA, 1.23 WHIP, 6.3 strikeouts per 9, which is 17%. 3.3 walks per 9, a 2.41 BABIP, a 5.18 FIP, and a 4.71 SIERA. So he's been getting hit a little bit, and he's projected to get hit a little bit more. Logan Webb on the other side, a 2.57 ERA, 1 WHIP, 8.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 0.96 walks per 9, doesn't walk many batters, 293 BABIP, a 215 FIP, and a 3.23 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here with San Fran and Colorado. Low bet game here. 92% of the tickets are on the Giants, though, but 75% of the cash is on the Rockies. 76% of the tickets are on the over. 88% of the cash is on the over in this game. I lean Giants in this one here a little bit. I just think this line's a little bit too wide, though, for me to go ahead and bet them. So this ended up being a stay off. There are some looks I'm looking to potentially add later in the day after I do a little bit more research, a couple overs that I'm looking at bet. But from right now, this is another pass on this is the last game of the slate, I believe.
Yes. Now, mathematically, the Giants are not eliminated yet. You got an elimination number of 2. Mathematically, they're done. I was just being sarcastic. I'm not going after this game. Lean towards the Giants, but I do not want to lay a run line on them. It is at plus 113, so I don't hate the run line, especially with how bad Marquez has been pitching this year. But I don't need to go after this game. Absolutely no reason to. I will stick to what I got, and I'm gonna pass on this game that's being played for exercise. For some reason, I like the over in Seattle. I don't hate it. Nick, do you like the Rays?
I think that line's about right.
That's fair. Thanks for the info and video. Good luck, everyone. Good luck and happy birthday, Crystal. I'm not going to click on that because it is Nick and Lenny's biggest fans. Is those porn bots? Anyways, but that is all the games for today. I'll go ahead and kind of recap, pay some bills, do all that good stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. I believe me and Nick will be putting up our college football plays today. So make sure you guys jump on those early. Also, make sure you guys check out Caesar Sportsbook, the official sponsor of Earle Sports Bets and Game Time Decision. $1,250 risk-free bet. Also, 1,000 reward credits, 1,000 tier credits. Use the link down in the description below, or if you go and download the Caesar Sportsbook app, GTD full when you guys sign up as the promo code. Final thing, SeatGeek. If you guys are getting any concert tickets or sporting event tickets, ESB at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. Recap for today. I like Tampa. I went with the Yankees. I went with the Mets. I went with Baltimore, Milwaukee, Philly, and Seattle. I went with some Counter-Strike as well. The liquid game is already 9-8 right now, so it's already midway through the game. But I do like FaZe for the second matchup of the EPL Pro League playoffs that started today. So there you go. Nick?
Yeah, right now I have 2 plays bet. I've got the Astros minus 1.5, and I got the Padres at first 5 minus 120. I'm leaning towards a couple plays to add to the card at the moment, and that would be the over in the Phillies game, the over in the White Sox game, and the over in the Athletics game.
Sounds good to me. You're only listening to Nick. That's fine. Twins -1.5, plus 225. Fine, go after it. Keep it going. You have fun with that, Joe. All right, Nick, wrap it up for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESP, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Good luck.